In truth, I really didn't know how to start this. I failed at trying to come up with some epic way to make whoever watched this feel like this would be worth their time. I can't promise that, but what I can promise is that
Yo! Yo! Nah, she crazy, man. Shit.
I remember in 2014, hyped off my first playthrough of The Last of Us, how desperate I was to understand the things that game had me feeling for its duration. I stumbled upon Naughty Dog's Grounded, the making of The Last of Us documentary, and I had no words for how entertaining a documentary about anything could be. Apart from that though, there was this line that Bruce Straley said, who at the time was game director for The Last of Us. What he said pretty much summed up the why for why I've been captivated with interactive experiences since the age of 6.
We feel that the interactive medium has an untapped potential to touch the feelings of the player. You have that connectivity, the fact that I'm actually in the world and participating in what's happening on the screen in front of me gives us some sort of advantage to make you feel connected with what's actually happening.
And boy, how games have delivered on the making me feel shit part of things. Regardless of the worlds I frequently visit being virtually rendered, I've been to places people haven't the capacity to imagine, save of course the people who make the games I play, and the people who play the same games I do. I've been to war with machines, fought unmanned flying tanks during the Cold War. I've killed gods, driven cars I'd definitely never own in real life. I've babysat a kid while casually stepping on the faces of various mythological beasts in the soft reboot of that franchise where they let me kill gods. I've been a pot baby turned delivery man, a superhero, the greatest cowboy that ever lived, a clone, and I could keep going on and on for the next 2 weeks, but you get the idea. Gaming has allowed me the ability to experience certain emotions I don't believe real life would ever have the capacity of replicating. I've laughed a lot, had moments like that first clip where something in-game just shook the absolute shit out of me. I've even been brought almost to tears. Almost. I've been immersed, chained essentially to these experiences and their predestined conclusions. I've been educated, I've felt embarrassed from fear, I've felt loss, and I have felt freedom. It's been a privilege, alongside being a necessary escape from an existence that, for lack of better words, is what it is. Ooh la la. Anyway, I've always wanted to share my gaming experiences, partly because I don't know that many real-world people who love both the technical and narrative aspects of video games enough to just spend days talking about them, but also because I just have and have had an intense love for the interactive medium for as long as I can remember, and I need to share it with anyone willing.
There you are. Take it.
Until my introduction to the YouTube gaming walkthrough, long-form critique video essays, even streaming, I had no idea how to best do that, until now. Which brings us neatly to the disclaimer part of this video. My intentions regarding content for this channel are as follows. The content on this channel will mainly consist of walkthrough videos. Each walkthrough series will be accompanied by a lengthy critique video that will go into detail about various aspects related to the game. Aspects such as the narrative and characters, environmental design, gameplay, art direction, things I really enjoyed about the game, things I did not, and the overall impression the experience has left me with. Regarding the walkthrough videos themselves, my aim is to provide a walkthrough experience that prioritizes the cinematic aspects of video games. In simpler words, I'm going to try and play each game the way I assume their respective developers would want them to be played. Well, and without dying, unless it's this game or this one. I will primarily be playing games that have had some form of impact on me. That isn't to say suggestions aren't welcome, or that newer releases will be neglected. It just means that the games you will see on this channel are games I genuinely enjoy playing, or am genuinely excited to play. Alright, serious stuff out the way now. I'm honestly hoping this video doesn't come out the way my brain is imagining it will, which is bad. This is my first video, and truthfully all aspects of this channel are experimental, but hopefully my aims for now are both solid and realistic. Evolution is the very state of nature, and I look forward to evolving into the type of content creator worth the time you spend watching. In closing, I do have a real name, but for the purposes of this channel, and for reasons that will eventually make sense, I will be using my gamer tag, which I hope is obvious in its inspiration. Thank you for your time. My name is Black Lung, and this is Ontology, a gaming channel.